We're recording.
God damn it.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Sarah.
How are you doing today?
You know, the world is burning around us, but other than that, I am doing okay, I guess.
We are here and it's been some crazy times. We hope everyone's safe out there. We hope that everybody is doing okay mentally and physically. And if you ever want to reach out to chat, we're here to chat.
Yeah. We have had a few people reach out.
Yeah, we have.
We have answered. I gave you guys a recipe. Oh, not all of you. Sorry. I give the Patreon people a recipe.
Yeah. Only certain people get to know about your pasta sauce. It's a need to know.
I'll send it to anyone who asks.
For everyone listening who hasn't listened before, or if you listened and forgot, we're a true crime, strange happenings, odd histories, aliens kinds of things podcast.
We're a podcast.
Oh, yeah. If you could not tell.
We're a podcast. We talk, you listen, and then it ends.
There's no segue here. I'm changing the subject.
I just got back from Oregon.
We drove, and I will remember that trip forever. It was an interesting experience because we had the masks and the hand sanitizer, and we drove from Arizona to Oregon, and it was just unusual being out and about during this, one, coronavirus time, and then two, all of the racial and political tensions. It just made the trip different than it would have been on the same day last year.
I haven't left Arizona in approximately 5 years, it feels like.
It does feel kind of that way.
Someone help me.
Let her out.
I need to GTFO. Okay, we have a beer. I'll describe it. First, Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. That is some good, happy feelings to have.
Yes.
We need something that's rainbows, and that's Pride. Well, Caitlin kind of gave it away. Our theme today is LGBTQ crimes. Trigger warning. Of course, we're a true crime podcast, so at least with my story, there is assault and murder, but
there's crimes.
There's some crimes that happen, but we are covering those crimes on this episode.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to go first because I haven't gone first in a hot minute. And Sarah brought this beer back from Oregon. So thank you, Sarah. It's a double IPA. It says #Billy approved. Who's Billy? Oh, Billy Badass.
Oh, I was like, Billy Jensen?
It's a hazy badass double IPA. Billy approved. Get it? Billy Badass.
Yes.
There are two things Billy knows best. Late 80s T-top Camaros and good craft beer.
Okay. That's fair. Love me a T-top.
Billy Badass, right? That's the only Billy.
Yeah.
It's from Roseburg, Oregon. That's
where I grew up. Did you know that?
Yes. Old 99 Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
Does it smell
smells
bad?
Weird.
Oh, no. I had quite a few different beers, and then Evan looked at me and was like, I bought $80 in beers, babe. I'm like,
$80?
$80 in beers. I'm like, great. Okay. Oh, that's a nasty color.
This is hangover pea color.
Yes, it is. Clunky cheers. Oh, it smells like armpits.
I don't like the way it smells or looks, but I do like the way it tastes.
Yeah, I agree.
It literally looks like hazy hangover pea.
And it smells like BO, right? Or is that me?
Kind of smells like hangover pea. My bathroom right now smells like coffee. And every time I go in, like all I can smell is coffee. And I'm like,
why?
Because I bought this like sugar body scrub, and I've been using it to exfoliate I'm becoming a grown up and I'm doing things I've never done, like exfoliating.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that. So,
but I forgot the other day. Okay, this is way TMI, but I went to the bathroom. And number two, and then I walked back, and then like a little bit later I had to go to the bathroom, and I walked in and I got this giant like coffee smell hit me in the face, and for half a second I was like, did my poop smell like coffee? Like, and then I was like, oh, body scrub.
I mean, that would have been a great, wonderful thing. You're like, finally, something good in 2020.
You know, Sarah and I, the subject it all started with one girl who randomly posted one day, like, #I'm a Caitlin. And then we were like, oh, like, are we at that status? Like, but after just telling my poop coffee story, I've realized there is a very thick line between if you're a Caitlin or you're a Sarah.
Yeah, we're very specific people. So I do want to say one thing before Caitlin gets into her story. This comes out on... I'll let you go in a minute. This comes out on Wednesday, and we just had Caitlin's birthday.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Caitlin.
Thank you.
And I have something else to give you later, but I have a small gift for you.
What?
That I thought you should open on the podcast.
Okay.
It might take you a minute to figure out what it is.
Oh my God, where did you get this? Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. Where did you get this?
I had it made.
Oh my God, you guys. Sarah had a little baby stamp made, and it has a big red sad face, and it says, "Never let this bitch out." Oh my God.
Stamp it. I hope it works.
Oh.
Don't stamp it over yourself. They're never going to let you leave Arizona. I got it for your paper so you can actually stamp your notes.
Oh my God, thank you.
That's funny.
This is the first birthday gift I've opened because my real birthday is in 2 days on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to everyone else who got me a gift, but this is the best thing I've ever gotten in my whole life. Oh my God.
It's like the size of, you know, when you go to a bar and they stamp your hand, like when you're over 21 or whatever, it's that size. It's like a little bar stamp.
It's the size of like a lipstick tube.
Yeah, never let this bitch out. And it's red.
Oh my God.
I hope you like it.
I'm so happy.
I thought of that idea over Christmas and then dropped the ball, so I had to wait.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I thought that'd be a good podcast
Oh my
open.
God.
Yeah, so if you guys are like, what are you guys talking about and going on about? That's something we like to say when someone is really bad, like a killer's really bad. We say, never let this bitch out, like never let them out of prison.
It started, I think, Sarah will probably know if I'm wrong, but when we did Women Who Kill, and I talked about that stupid bitch from, I don't remember where, who killed her. The guy who was trying to break up with her, she killed him and then skinned him, like that graphic one in Women Who Kill. And I was like, never let this bitch out. And
yeah,
we've just let it carry on through.
I think that was an Australian one, maybe. Anyways, so happy birthday, Caitlin. I have more for you, but
you're the best gift giver ever.
I sometimes give good gifts.
I'm just staring at my hand because I stamped this on my hand 3 times. I'm going to talk about a hero today.
What?
A hero.
Oh, okay. That's different for us.
Fucking hero. I have been obsessed with this person ever since I heard about her. I've watched her documentary. She's a fucking queen.
Oh, okay. I'm excited about this.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you all about Queen Marsha P Johnson.
I don't know if I know Marsha P Johnson.
Okay. I went back and forth.
School me
about a lot of different stories because I feel like I have seen documentaries and like I've learned so much about Marsha, and she's so instrumental in the gay rights movement and the trans rights movement. But I guess I can't assume everyone knew her because I didn't until I did.
Sure. Well, that's a good point.
You don't know what you don't know.
I mean, it's true though. Also, if she is such a leader in that movement, I do feel a little bad, and I need to check.
No, don't.
Oh, okay. No. I just say I need to check myself a little bit because I don't know a ton about the leaders in this movement, and I feel like I should. I should do that.
I'm very excited to share this story with you.
We're excited too.
So my sources: CNN, an article by Christina Megasaurus.
I'm sorry.
Megasaurus. Marie Claire. I know it sounds like a weird source, but they put together a collection of quotes by Marsha, and I wanted to use some of those in here. MarshaP.org, the Marsha P Johnson Institute. And then there's a Netflix documentary that I highly, 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 highly recommend. That's actually when I first learned about Marsha P Johnson.
Okay, what's it called?
The Death and Life of Marsha P Johnson.
Ooh.
I was going to say the life and death, but it's the death and life. USA Today, an article by Dalvin Brown. Time Magazine, when she was listed this year, in May of 2020, the 100 Women of the Year or whatever.
Yeah.
And biography.com.
Cool.
Okay. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm opening my mouth for a burp and nothing is coming out. It's just sitting in the bottom of my belly though. Like I can feel the air.
She'll come out.
No, but it was silent. Okay. So like I said, it honestly took me a really long time to choose a case for this theme. And some of you know, or our Patreons know, that I covered the case of Gwen Arujo on a Patreon special. She was a transgender woman who was murdered. I think she was 16 or 17, and she was murdered for being trans. Like she was attacked. It was a hate crime. It was awful. You can find hundreds of cases that happened.
Yeah.
But then not a lot of information, which is a whole fucking other rant I could go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, as in all true crime cases, essentially, it's easier to find the cases about the white women or, or the privileged people. And it's a lot harder to find information from the cases from POC or LGBTQ or kind of more underprivileged or underrepresented communities.
Right. And I'll admit, JonBenet Ramsey is a case I've been obsessed with. And I think it's because that's the first case when I was probably in like elementary school. But
it's your got me into true crime.
It got me into it. But like, there's not a person who doesn't know about JonBenet, but there are people who like don't know who Aisha Degree is. Like,
yes,
it's
exactly.
Yeah. So, after all that other shit, I decided to go back to the 60s and tell you the story of the queen herself, Marsha P Johnson.
So the one person in the 60s who was not a dick.
Yes. Marsha was born on August 24th, 1945 in New Jersey.
That's my sister's birthday.
Oh, 1945.
Yep. We're really old.
Okay. Marsha's birth name was Malcolm Michaels Jr. And she was raised in a very strict Christian household, like super strict. She actually started dressing in feminine clothing, like super young, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
She'd go put on like dresses and skirts, but was very quickly reprimanded by her parents. They scolded her, like would not see it, hear it, whatever. She was bullied a lot. She talked, once in an interview about being sexually assaulted, like as a child, like just like horrible. Like her life was hard. After high school, she was like, fuck this shit. And she left New Jersey and headed to New York, to the Greenwich Village area. She struggled to make ends meet and she was soon homeless and she turned to sex work for income. But she found joy in dressing in drag and going out at night. I mean, Marsha dressed to the fucking nines. She designed all of her own. All the articles said they were costumes, but I guess they were. Like when you're dressing in drag, you're in a costume. Or is that like an ignorant thing to say? I don't.
I feel bad that I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up later.
I'm calling on you, Dion Torres. Please educate your friend Caitlin.
Our listener and friend.
Oh my God, Dion, shout out to him because I have never seen someone dress in drag as fucking spectacular as my friend Dion.
Oh yeah, no, the pictures are gorgeous,
aren't they? When
They're
he puts
so
on, oh my God,
gorgeous.
I'm always like, Dion, teach me how to do makeup, please. Like, he is
help.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love.
Thank you, Dion, for listening and for your glamorous drag.
And his boyfriend's stage name is Diarrhea Perlman.
That is hilarious.
Dion's is tiramisu. Yeah,
tiramisu.
Yeah,
like the cake.
Tiramisu. But yeah.
I did a burlesque for a little while, and we had to pick like names or whatever. And this wasn't mine, but I was so mad because I wanted it to be mine so bad. It was a girl in my club or whatever, and her stage name was Booty Garland. And I'm that. Like, if I ever might steal that from you, I'm so sorry if you're listening, but Booty Garland is fabulous.
It too. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, Marsha left New Jersey. Now she's in Greenwich Village. She is a sex worker and she's soon like super well known in the community. When I say she dressed to the nines, and I talk about this a little bit more later, but I mean, big flowy robes, big dresses, a lot of pictures. When you look up Marsha P Johnson and like the one used in the documentary, she would make flower crowns. Like she red high heels, bright wigs. Like she was fucking so stylish. So she was referred to as a drag mother, and I'll get more into that later. She began helping homeless LGBTQ youth. She also began touring with, it was hard to tell. I don't know if they were like a band or just like but a group called the Hot Peaches. She was the drag queen in the group with the Hot Peaches.
What? It's a band with a drag queen called Hot Peaches?
Yeah,
let me in.
Let us in. Marsha was fucking bold. She was fearless. She was a strong Black transgender woman. She was gender nonconforming. She was very a very feminine presenting, like, dresses, whatever. When she first started drag, she went by Black Marsha, but later decided on the name Marsha P Johnson. And I read that she got Johnson from like her favorite restaurant down the street.
I love that.
And when people would ask her, this is one of my favorite things about her. When people would ask her what the P stood for, she would respond with, "Pay it no mind."
Oh, how cute.
Marsha self-identified as gay, as a transvestite, and as a queen, like as in drag queen. Now I know, even researching, I kept seeing the word transvestite come up and like tranny, and that sounds like almost, I felt bad, like, but that's transgender wasn't a word that was used back then.
Sure. So that's the word she used.
Yeah, that's what, so So that's what she identified with.
Okay.
Yeah. Marsha was tall, slender. I already said she loved flowing robes, floral dresses. She's always in like just giant red plastic high heels. She was actually photographed by Andy Warhol in 1970.